Hello, it's me again. First off, I'd like to thank you for all the support on my first video. As of me saying this, it's reached almost 450 views. That's incredible, and it really inspired me to get this video out to you guys. And just in case you're new here, this is my Arknights free-to-play series that I'll be updating daily on this channel. Rules are simple: no spending real money, do dailies every single day, and try to optimize progression as much as possible. With that being said, let's get into day 2. Alright, so a few things we need to get out of the way. Number 1, I haven't been really active on Arknights since my last upload. I've done a few things here and there, but nothing too serious, so technically this isn't day 2, but let's just call it day 2.5. Number 2 is that some of the recordings for today got corrupted, so I'll catch you up to speed quickly on a few things you missed. So first off, I got a 6-star operator selector, of which I ended up landing on Exugii, though I don't think anyone here was really a bad pick. I just liked her because I felt I needed another marksman, and also I liked her design. I also unlocked Annihilation stages, of which I fumbled that stage pathetically, only clearing 100 out of 400 enemies on my first attempt. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'll quickly show you how I did on my other 2 attempts. And although I'd like to build all my shiny new 6 stars, I started upgrading some of my 3-star units. Right now my goal is to get my 3 stars up to E1 level 10, so they can serve me in the long run until I have enough resources to start building my 6 stars. Also, I just realized I already have 3 6-star operators in less than a week. I knew this game was generous, but I didn't know it was this generous. In any case, I started fumbling around with the base and recruitments, and to be perfectly honest, I have no idea what the heck is going on in the base. Maybe I just have the IQ of an egg salad. But maybe one of you guys in the comments could explain it to me. I'm sure it's not as complicated as it looks. Now back to recruitments. Here I'm looking for the healing tag combined with either the DP recovery or Vanguard tag. Then we have to set the duration to 9 hours. If you're wondering why we're doing this, it's to guarantee unlocking Myrtle, who's an incredibly powerful unit who will let me clear future stages without worrying about DP. Though unfortunately we haven't found her specific tags yet in recruitment, so we'll have to try again later. Other than that, I got a free 10 pull, and I got another copy of Lapland and some 4 stars. Not bad. And lastly, I completed my dailies. Now, I promised you I'd show you my attempts at the Annihilation stage, but be warned, it's pretty terrible. Now immediately, I make the mistake of trying to control both of these lanes separately, when I could have funneled all the enemies coming from that direction into this space here. And as you can see, after some really bad operator placements, it was not looking good for me. However, I did manage to clear 216 enemies this time, more than double my first attempt. Now I did something very stupid after this. I dumped a bunch of resources into my operators, thinking that if I just overleveled my top operators that this stage would be a piece of cake. And boy was I wrong about that, but let's just take a look at my third attempt. Now as you can see, I did that strategy one talked about where I was funneling enemies into this space over here instead of trying to control both these lanes separately. And while this run was a little better, it wasn't by much. I only cleared 239 enemies. Not even enough to collect another reward. And yeah, I was using Myrtle as a support unit for this, but I don't actually own her yet. I'm sure these stages are easy for anyone with a functioning brain, but if you're like me and you scroll reels 10 hours a day, then your brain probably doesn't have the capacity for this anymore. In any case, that's it from me. Have a good day out there, and I will see you soon.